Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am going to be sharing a 3-step plan to stop overeating at night. I know so many women struggle with this. Okay, but for those of you who are new here, I wanted to welcome you. My name is Clark Ketchum, and I am on a mission to teach 1 million women the path to sustainable weight loss so they can get unstuck and finally lose weight for good. So if my mission resonates with you, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button below. All right, again, today I am going to be sharing a 3-step plan to finally stop overeating at night after night, night after night. So why do we do this? We promise ourselves that we're going to stay on track with our healthy eating goals at night. And then night after night, that plan goes right out the window as soon as we get home, or maybe as soon as we finish dinner. So it depends. Some people do it like literally they walk in the door and they start eating, and some women, they do fine, they eat dinner, and then as soon as dinner is over, that's when they start wanting to eat all of those foods. So those are sort of the two patterns that a lot of women fall into. So why do we do this night after night after night? The thing is that most people blame their lack of self-control, right? Like, oh, I need more willpower, I need more self-control, and then I'll be able to stick to my healthy eating goals at night. But that is not true. And here's why. Because willpower is a limited resource. And when we sleep, like many things, our body is able to relax and it's able to restore our willpower reserves. And as the day goes on, those get more and more depleted. So some days you might get to the end of the day and your willpower reserves are a little bit higher because you haven't had a very stressful day. But if you've had a bad day, or it's been annoying, or just super busy, then those willpower reserves get depleted even faster. And that is why willpower doesn't matter, right? It's great if we have it, but when we don't have it, we need another plan. So what happens is if our willpower is depleted, and our go-to way to relax at the end of the day and to decompress is to eat, then we're going to eat no matter what. Because what happens is our body doesn't want to be in that overwhelmed, stressed state, right? It wants to get back to a relaxed state. So it will start bombarding us with thoughts like, oh, you deserve it, it's been a bad day, or just a little bit won't hurt, where we have these thoughts that start running through our brain to help us justify why it's okay for this night to be okay to not follow through what we say we want to do. So the problem is we get stuck in this pattern, and then we do it night after night after night after night. And then really we're more in the habit of eating at night than we are not eating, even though that's our goal, right? So we are not working towards our goal. So the solution is to create habits that you can automate that help you stay on track with your goals, and also have habits in place that help you reduce that stress without eating. So you need both. And that's what the plan includes. Okay, so the first part of the plan is to eat a nutrient-dense dinner, right? So sometimes people, they're trying to stay within their points or stay within their calories or meet their macros or whatever they're working on, and they don't necessarily choose food at the end of the day that's going to be really filling and satisfying, right? So the first thing is to really make sure that that last meal that you're eating, whenever it is, that it's really nutrient dense and it's really keeping you full and satisfied, because then you're not actually hungry, right? So we don't want to have hunger be a part of it, right? We don't want that to be sabotaging us. So let's make sure we're not hungry after dinner, right? That's step one. Then the second step is to actually have a set time that you close your kitchen, right? So that is so dependent on what your day looks like, right? Like maybe, you have kids and they play sports and you don't get home till 8:30, and that's the best you can do. And that's when you eat dinner, and that's totally fine, right? That's your life. And that's when it has to be. But maybe you get home at 5 and you can actually eat dinner at 5:30. Then maybe you want to close your kitchen at 6. So it doesn't matter when you close your kitchen, but just having that as a habit, like, oh, I don't eat after 7. Not I can't eat, I don't eat. Like my kitchen is closed. It's a very different vibe, right? Saying we can't do something versus I don't do something, it's much more empowering to say, I don't do it, right? So pick a time to close your kitchen. And then the third step of the plan is to actually have a strategy that you use at night to relax without eating, because that's the impulse that you're trying to soothe, right? That you want to decompress and relax. You've had a long day. It's been stressful. And there's a million ways to decompress and de-stress at the end of the day. And you just have to decide what works best for you and what you like to do, right? It just has to be something that's going to reduce stress without eating at the end of the day. So that is a 3-step plan. So again, step 1 is to make sure you're eating a nutrient-dense meal so that you're not hungry. Step 2 is to decide when your kitchen is closed, and then you would say, I don't eat after blank. I don't eat after blank, right? And whatever, you can change it, but in general, like you have a set time that you don't eat after. And then the third step is to have some sort of practice that you do every night to decompress and de-stress at the end of the day that does not involve eating. Okay, so that's your 3-step plan. I hope it helps. And if this video resonates with you and you love it, please like it and share it. And if we're not connected on social, I would love for you to come on over to Instagram and follow me. I'm at claireketchum.ck, or come on over to Facebook and join my stress-free eating community.